You hear me?
Hey, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm gonna have it together tomorrow, Kimberly.
I hope she do, Kimberly, because
I mean, one of the horses tonight. I think that I don't know. Should we talk about Insecure first, or those Real Housewives of Atlanta?
okay, let's talk about Insecure because Real Housewives of Atlanta, they give me anxiety just like
I
thinking
know.
about the the drama that they give. I can't do
You know,
that. Like that's not normal.
it's
That's not normal for grown women. And Insecure gives you like the relationships of real
right.
women, like the friendships, the male relationship you have with your friends. It's just a total different vibe, and I could deal
Either
with
them,
that.
like, because
Yeah.
then all we have to worry about. No, actually, it's probably the same amount of friends once you count the guys in on Insecure. So,
It is, but it's still different. It's not toxic, toxic. I
I,
mean, it's drama, but it's real life
right.
drama. I feel like Real Housewives of Atlanta, all that could be eliminated. Like all that drama is just extra. It's people putting on a hype because they're trying to get ratings. Insecure is just a TV show. We all about the TV shows.
Unfortunately, like a lot of the stuff that we get is the watered down version. Like we don't even get like the turned up when they're not filming version. I wish I could say people were doing this for TV, but it's worse when the cameras are not rolling. It's just not a good. I think the girls have just outgrown each other. But first, speaking of outgrown each other, we gonna get into Molly and Issa.
Well, I don't feel like they outgrown each other. I just think it's a communication gap. I really do. Because in your real life relationship with your friends, I know you have had tensions that y'all didn't discuss it. It could have been cleared up quickly if we just had a
Right.
conversation. Molly is not being rational. She just want to approach it right away. She want to talk to this girl while she's working. She wants,
She
she's
want
just,
everything to happen when she wanted to happen, like the
yes,
moon, the sun, and the stars. Like,
yes. And I'm not with that. I'm not with her being like that. Like I love their relationship. I think they're good friends. But right now they just like they need to talk. And I
but they
hope
tried to talk. They have tried to, okay,
where? Where?
okay. They tried
Where?
to talk at the event. No.
At the block party. You can't talk to me at the block party. I'm working. So no, what if you're doing your PR work and then I'm coming to you and saying, hey, I didn't like what you did. You're gonna be like, girl, I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Like can we handle this later? You don't have time to hear what
I
I'm
didn't like
saying.
how Molly was like, oh, I didn't think you had time to get yourself some food, right? At the event. And then I was like, oh, that's
Hmm.
nice. She brought her some food. It was like,
Hmm.
they gave me an extra chicken wing.
You know
And
what?
I was like,
I peeped that. I peeped that. She was like, I gave you my extra, my
yeah,
leftovers.
she said, gave me a,
I gave you my leftovers, so here you can have it. Oh, you didn't eat my leftovers, you bitch! Like that's what I thought.
gave me an extra wing. So was she giving her that extra wing?
She was giving her that one wing, and she was mad that she didn't eat that wing.
Oh, and then I thought it was real funny how when the girl came over, that Issa D, that is, just tossed it over to the intern instead of saying, "Oh, girl, here's your wing back." I would have been like, you know me.
Well, no, the intern took it from her. Like you ain't got time to be eating. Like you better get out here and do your
Should have
job.
threw it on the ground.
I'm just so hurt. Like, but let's go back. Let's go back with Insecure.
Let's go back.
Okay, let's go back to TSA Day.
Okay. See, that's too much. Now that's just thirsty. Issa. But I know we all have had maybe that one dude in our life.
I was about to say you had that moment where you just want to get broken off, and that's all it is. There's no connections. Like she's not really connected with TSA. She's just having
Somebody
fun. This is
she
just
should have called
yeah.
Nate back. If that's the case, she should have just called Nate. I'm sorry.
But no, but those are feelings involved. Sometimes you just want to be with somebody. You don't want to have feelings involved. You
Somebody
just want that one
with 8
thing.
stomachs.
He's a,
No, he was just, I don't know.
they was having a
That's
good
a waste of
time.
her time. She needs to call Bedroom Candy.
No, because Bedroom Candy ain't bringing her no Hennessy or no I don't know what's in that pill
Put
bottle,
all
but
that stuff up on the side of her dresser. I'm sorry. No. She too old.
I
She's
think
not in.
she really is. She's just going through a little stage. Let's go back. They what? Yeah. What's the age bracket of these girls?
They are in their early 30s. Early.
I was a mom. Look, I was a mom, so things changed for me.
That's true.
They
That
acted
is
like
the difference. They are all single with no children, and they're probably like 29, right about to be 30. You know, I'm getting
right. Your outlook on the things that you do when you're younger, and you don't have that responsibility of having a kid. You wild out a little bit differently, and I think that's what she's doing. She's just finally you see protection going on in the show, so I'm with that
God.
because
That first year when she wasn't showing nothing, I was like, okay,
they are killing it.
And she's just
Yes,
and
yes.
it was not sending a good message. But maybe she was keeping it 100.
Well, that's what a lot of people are doing. So, but she kept it 100 this season too when she did have the protection and it got lost in her vagina.
Yeah, in the bathroom. I was like, okay.
That's real.
But usually you wait until they leave.
No, you ain't waiting. He's gotta help you get it out. No. I'm not waiting. Dude, you got to go up there and get it. If I can't get it, what you gonna do? I think that scene was so real. I know many women could relate to that situation happening to them and just like, oh snap, where is it? Why should he get cleaned up and go home and you got to sit there and battle and getting this thing out and worry. No.
Like, okay, what's going on here?
Yes. I can't. But I think that was like one of the real points of in that show, that episode, like, oh my gosh, girl, we all got that story to tell.
What about her other homegirl? Speaking of being lost.
Which one?
Kelly.
What's wrong with Kelly? I like Kelly.
I want to see it. I'm with Funky Dineva. He said he wants to see Kelly go through something tragic, like he said a miscarriage. I'm like, really, Funky Dineva? He said he wants to see her character in more depth because Kelly is funny.
Listen, you know why I relate to Kelly? She's from Philly. Girl, you know how Philly chicks are.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember. Yes.
Really, you know, with her with
right.
No kids, just carefree. I think back to Molly's issue. I think that Molly is the kind of person who, like her friends, she got to be the one on top. Remember in Soul Food where Terry was the one that had to have the good job, that where everybody took him.
People coming up to her, needing her for everything.
It was different when she was fixing Issa and saving her, but it doesn't need to be fixed. Doesn't need to be, you know, she's getting her stuff together. This episode, she's really kind of getting her stuff together and not being so dependent on everybody.
So I feel like too, Molly could be very judgmental. Very judgmental about other people, but she does not look at herself. So
Condola.
Repeat. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Jealous of Condola.
She was jealous, Condola. She just jealous. The way she reacted at the block party was very unnecessary when she found out her man, what's his name? Nate?
But
Andrew.
wait a minute. You wouldn't even know Andrew if Issa wasn't dating Nate. That's how you Andrew, okay?
So she had the right to ask for some help. She had the right to go to Nate and say, hey, I need a little help because I'm not trying to involve Molly because Molly says she's trying to build this relationship. So I felt like she handled that the right way. But Molly,
Nate first before Molly. She really could have went to Andrew on her own.
She could have. She could have.
Molly, but I guess she wanted her to feel all involved. Like, okay, well, can you do me this one favor? And she was like, I think Molly was just like, oh, I'm gonna hold this over her. Yeah, like she was almost hating on the block party.
Yes, so she basically like, I saved you. You heard her say this specifically at the block party. I saved you from everything. Like, you come to her for everything. So she felt like, you know what? You could do this without me. Like, if you didn't have my connections. But actually, Andrew is basically her connection because of Nate.
That's why I was like, why are you tripping? And for her to just like, oh, you helped her and then march off like
Andrew really not into her anyway. Now that's the key.
That tea. Yeah.
Right. Like, seriously, if he's been with you all these nights doing everything and he's still going out on dates,
right. Exactly. And
he's really not that into
her,
you.
he would have been like, oh, you know, your girl hit me up to this email. Now, see, this how my friends work. If they knew I was like not really hollering at somebody, they would have been like, are we talking to him this week? Are we good?
Right.
It came to me about this. But he was like, oh, whatever. Okay, cool. I'll send it. Yeah. He knew y'all wasn't all that good friends.
Right. So I have a question for you about Tiff.
Who's Tiff?
Tiff, the pregnant girl. The friend who, yes, the one. Now, she knew that Condola was dealing with Issa's ex. Now, this ex is for 5 years. That's a long relationship.
That's a whole husband. I had a whole marriage that lasted that long, okay?
Tiff is so trifling. It was like, oh, it's just nothing. Everything is just flowers and butterflies and just go ahead, you know.
And I guess she was like, well, you ain't with him no more, so whatever.
But don't you think that she should have told the girl?
Real friend. If it was your real friend, they would have been like, girl. She would have been not able to even sit down and call her like, girl.
But Tiff introduced Condola to Issa to work together for the block parties. She had these connections. Tiff and Condola already worked together. So Tiff introduced them for that.
So did they meet at the same place, like the same party?
At the baby shower?
Did he meet?
She must, I don't know. Now that's season 2. That was the last season. I can't remember.
He knew. The bottom line is Tiff knew that Condola was dating him.
Exactly.
But should she have said something?
I would have said something.
You would have said something. I would have
said something. Jonelle, you wouldn't have said nothing. You would have, Jonelle, you would have been like,
before, and I didn't really say nothing, but I didn't really think about it like that. I was just like, oh, well, it didn't work out. And then these two, and then when we all get together, that's when it comes out like, oh.
Yes.
Girl. I've been big. Yeah, that's true.
I just don't want to, the whole scenario of their friendship. And then at the first little, and at the first little block party at her apartment complex that Issa had, that's when Tiff told, oh, that's when the shade started. Tiff told Molly what had happened far as, you know, Condola, Lawrence, and Issa. Yeah. I mean, actually, this episode needs to be an hour.
It's to be an hour. I don't like the way they were all talking about it, like individually. It was like, well, what do you think? Well, and that, like, I would have been like, you know what? Don't talk about my friend if she's not here to defend herself. So, you know, whatever. Like, let's all get together, or suggest we all come together and talk to her.
Right. So the whole thing of this, the relationship are the friendships, because to me, this plays a major part of female friendships. It seems like women are so quick to forgive men, take crap from men, and, you know, make it work. But when it comes to their best friend, who they've been through thick and thin with, they quit to call it quits. They don't want to put in the work for their friendships with the girls. Why is it so easy? This is the hardest part for me. I don't understand this at all. Why is it so easy to call it quits for your homegirl, who you build a relationship with? That is a relationship.
For years.
Yes.
But the people you just met that do you dirty, oh, it's all good, and, well, they don't know me that well.
Exactly.
I know a couple of those too. And whoo, it's right along, cowgirl. It's just tired. We've been talking for a minute, but anyway, I should be trying to refreshen my lipstick, but I'm just trying to get these synthetic hairs out of my eyelashes. Okay. Oh, here she come. Okay. Girl, 1, 2, and 3. And 3.
Girl.
2, and 3.
Wait a second. You know what? Hold on. Okay, let me tell you something. So before I got on with you, I was on a happy hour Zoom with my coworkers, right?
Right.
And so I've been drinking gin since 5 o'clock.
No.
I'm so sleepy.
Gin will make you sin.
Gin makes you sin.
Look, you gonna eat and you gonna go.
You know what? I'm not sinning because, honey, I'm married. I can say that these days.
Guess what? I am a wife. Woman, entertainment. That's gonna be my new thing. I'm getting the t-shirts made. I'm getting the t-shirts printed up.
Can I get a Oh no, I don't want a hat. I was going to say I wanted a visor. I would like a visor because, you know, I'm gonna rock braids all summer. And a visor that says it. Could I get a visor?
Yep, you sure can.
Oh, that's gonna be dope. I want to promote it with you.
It's because a lot of women in film and entertainment, they're married to their job. Because as a Black woman, if you're in this industry, you got to work so much harder just to keep up with the men, to get the respect on your name. So you just got to be your own wife. So I'm going to congratulate everybody.
Every woman that's holding it down. Because it's no joke. Like, yes, granted, I'm married and it's 2 people here.
Right.
But I always think, and I think it's because I've done it so long by myself, I always think about how it is to do it by myself. If I have to do it by myself again. Because
it was on us.
Yeah, it was. We had each other. Yes. And guess what? If things didn't work out, we're going to have each other still because and this is what I'm talking about, real friendships. Now, we didn't really have we were fortunate enough to have no clashes or anything, but I've seen things, and you've seen things too. So it's just that like it's certain people that like Issa and Molly that have all these years.
Yeah.
You value that. You don't let nothing break that apart. Like no one could ever say to me anything about you, and I'm gonna just be like, you know what, F Joe now. Now I have my moments I'm mad at you.
Right.
Yeah, cause like my wedding day, and I was like, you ain't leaving. And I wish now I feel like an idiot because I didn't know you were sick. But
don't nobody. But do you feel like the men are more loyal to each other as friends than we as women, and it shouldn't be like that? I see another wife, Kimberly Smedley. She is a woman in film and entertainment, and I'm gonna make sure I get her wife t-shirt, wife, and we're going to do an interview because I admire all the women in film and entertainment, honey.
I look at them and I wonder how they do it because it's a lot of single women in the industry that you just look at. And for me, who's just, okay, I'm not in the industry, but you look at them like this is their grind.
Yeah, do you know how long people didn't even know I had kids? They were like, where are they? Like,
they was with Tiki Miko.
Yes, they're with Tiki Miko. Oh my God. Yes, where would I be without my people?
It takes, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, look what we just said. And then you look at Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Now, do you see anybody on that show having anybody babysit their children? I cannot see Eva asking, maybe Candy, but Candy's too busy. So she wouldn't let Candy watch because she's too busy.
It's not ordinary people. I feel like if you're going to represent Atlanta, get some ordinary people who are really doing things to make ends meet. And then you know what? We're going to be late.
You say that, and I used to think that when the show first came on, Real Housewives of Atlanta, the radio station, I remember like yesterday, was blowing up because a lot of women felt like these women are not representing women, Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're like, the housewives do not act like this. But I'm from Los Angeles, you're from Philadelphia, so maybe these are Atlanta women that are acting like this, but actually Kenya came from Hollywood, so we expect that. People do want to see ordinary. That is exactly why we can appreciate Tanya, because even though she's working or has her own business, she's got quirky, you know, she's trying to rationalize. She's trying to bring the women together. She showed them where she was from, gave them a
Yes, it was real. Like I felt a connection with her because of that.
Right. It was